So, good morning, sir. So, for today's video, we're going to do the task that you given to us. It's all about the defining special crime investigation, a comprehensive exploration. So, we're going to discuss right now. So now let's discuss the scope of special crime investigation that is handled. So there are two types of this, the violent crime and property crime. So the violent crime, this include homicide. So kabalo man ta kining homicide is yung patay kag isa ka tawo pero wala intensyon. Then kining murder, you killed imong gipatay isa ka tawo nga na intensyon. For example, kanang gisugo kasi sa isa ka tawo nga patyon na kay reward, tatagang kay reward. Then kanang ang classification ni is treachery, katong mga treachery, and then rape. So kabalo ta ning rape. Rape is very violent kini siya nga pan because you force someone to have sex with you. Next, sexual offenses, kidnapping kidnapping kay imong kuha ng isa ka tawo nga sample kintawana dato. Then imong gamito kidnap for ransom kasagaran imong siyang exchange into money bitaw ang kuan sample kintawana is very famous na an assault. So these crimes often involve physical evidence. So we know physical evidence kasagaran example murder ang kaso. So imong pakitaon to sa physical evidence sample kining blood, what weapon unsa nga weapon ang gigamit, then witness testimonies and psychological profiling.
So, property crimes. So, first is natin gitawag og robbery. So, robbery is mangkuha tag mga butang like sa bangko, pang hold up, mga inana. Then, ang arson is isa sa pagsunog sa balay. Like, na intention na pagsunog. So, next is burglary. And thief is simple na kayo na pang kaso like pagpangamot ng mamanok. And the last is fraud. Mao ni say pagpang-scam like sa mga butang. Then under this category, so this investigation often involve financial records, surveillance footage, and forensic analysis in physical evidence.
So, organized crime. First is the drug trafficking. So, kanin drug trafficking, nag-refer ni siya sa mga illegal production or nag-distribute og mga illegal drugs na nag-involve sa transportation o nagbaligya sila og mga bitaw sa mga illegal drugs o mga sa like cocaine, methamphetamine or marijuana. And the next is the human trafficking. So kani mo na siya mga illegal trade of humans for exploitation, often involving forced labor or sexual slavery or commercial sexual exploitation. Victims are typically coerced or defrauded or deceived into exploitative situations.
So the next one, we have the white collar crimes. White collar crimes, embezzlement, tax fraud, insider trading, and corporate espionage involve sophisticated financial schemes and require specialized expertise in accounting, finance, and legal procedures. So, mayroon tag white collar crimes, ang ka-involved anin mga tao is dili ba basta-basta like swito sila sa talandita, usang pag-hacking, mga yun ana. So, bauta ko nasabtan sa white collar crimes.
Cybercrime refers to illegal activities that involve the use of computer. So example na kay computer hacking. So computer hacking kanang mang-scam ka sa online bitaw. Imong i-hack ang ilang mga mag-send kag mga link tapos ana i-hack. So, cyberbullying is kanang mambuli ka through.
Next, we have a specialized unit in special crime investigation. So first, we have forensic units. So these units utilize advanced techniques like DNA analysis. So kay DNA analysis kanang sample okay pang kaso kana ang semen sa lalaki nga katong suspect is i-undergo sa aning DNA. Then next, we have a ballistic. So murder, katong bala sa pistola nga sample pistol ang gigamit. So katong pistola is parang mo kung ballistic mura pa siya na fingerprint katong yung cartridge nga mogawas atong kan. So mag-test bullet na sila diha siya makuan. And then fingerprint analysis. So muna well known the fingerprint analysis and trace evidence analysis to identify the link of perpetrator of the crime scene. So next, we have a crime intelligence unit. These units analyze crime patterns, collect intelligence, kalang mag-collect ta sila intelligence para sample ang suspect para matakpan o suspika, and develop strategies to disrupt criminal activities. Now, next, we have the cybercrime units. These units specialize investigating cyber-related crimes involving digital forensic, network, security analysis, and online surveillance. We have also organized crime task force. These agencies should collaborate to investigate complex organized crime networks, often involving undercover operation, surveillance, so and informant.
Okay, 1, 2, 3. Multidisciplinary approach in special crime investigation. Special crime investigation often require a multidisciplinary approach, drawing on expertise from various fields. Law enforcement, detectives, investigation, and specialized units from different agencies collaborate to gather evidence, conduct interviews, and apprehend suspect. Forensic science provide crucial evidence analysis, including DNA testing, ballistic, and trace evidence analysis.
Criminal psychology. Criminal psychologists assist in profiling suspect, understanding their motives, and predicting their behavior. Kaning criminal psychologists mo ni sila mag-assist sa mga profile sa suspect, then ilang sabton kung unsay mga motive nila o sila mo predict kung unsa ang ilang behavior or unsay mga laing sa isa ka criminal din. Financial investigation. Financial investigators analyze financial transactions, identify money laundering schemes, and trace the flow of funds.
So the next one is cybersecurity. Cybersecurity experts investigate cybercrime cases, analyze digital evidence, and provide technical expertise in network security and digital forensics. So next is intelligence agency. Intelligence agencies provide valuable information, conduct surveillance, and assist in disrupting criminal networks. So when we say intelligence agency, so mo na sila makuha og mga data para makakuha sila og mga information sa usa ka.
So classification of special crime. So this involves cybercrime. So this involves using technology to commit illegal acts. So example, kundi pang-hack. So that is very one reason, such as hacking, data breaches, online fraud. So kuning online fraud is pang-scam. Example, kasagaran ning mga kaning pang-scam kay kanang mga scam mo nila ang usa ka tawo nga para motuo nga kaning product is example produkto kaning product is okay. Identity thief, it exploit vulnerabilities in the digital system networks to gain unauthorized access, steal and sensitive information. Usa pa ning cybercrime para pa-identify nimo usa ka tawo kung unsa ni siyang tawhana pananglitan ning sa pamamagitan lang aning cybercrime. Next is human trafficking. So this involves the exploitation of individuals for forced labor. Kaya mong pugson sa katao para motrabaho anang usa ka company. So sexual exploitation or other forms of servitude. It often to coercion, deception, and violence impacting victims' physical and psychological well-being. So ay uba ning wala na sila silang sarili tungod aning human trafficking. Warag mga trauma bitaw sila sa pan. Next is terrorism. So this involves acts of violence or intimidation intended to create fear and destabilize government or societies. This act often to target civilians and aim to achieve political ideological goals. So mo ni kining mga this act to target civilians kasagaran ni NPA student kanang ilang ititalo sa estudyante para mosama sila samahan. And kining achieve political mo na siya ideological goals kining kasagaran ng mga Abu Sayyaf, AFF. So they're called a jihadist group. So organized crime, this involves sector groups engaging in illegal activities such as drug trafficking, money laundering, weapon smuggling, and extortion. So this group often operate with a hierarchy, structure, and utilize violence and intimidation to maintain control.
So this analysis examines cybercrime case studies, highlighting key investigative challenges and legal or ethical considerations. So first is the computer fraud, United States versus Ivanov. And a Russian hacker, Ivanov, infiltrated American database, challenges including jurisdictional issues and difficulties in tracing evidence. The case raised concerns about extraterritorial law enforcement and data privacy. And number 2 is cyber terrorism. So, botnet infected 13 million computers, pose threats to global infrastructure. Challenges include the attacks, global scale, anonymity, and lack of technical expertise in law enforcement. It emphasized the needs for international cooperation and national security measures.
So the next is cyber extortion by Sony Hack 2014. Hackers stole sensitive data from Sony, demanding ransom. Challenges involve sophisticated attack techniques and attribution difficulties. It revises issues for intellectual property, privacy, and national security. So the next is conclusion. Conclusion of cybercrime is complex and ever-evolving, requiring specialized expertise, international cooperation, and ethical considerations such as privacy and intellectual property protection. Continued investment in cybersecurity and global cooperation is essential to combat these crimes.
So that's all, sir. That's all our understanding about this topic. So thank you.
Thank you, sir.